Now I know that there are lots of gragas haters out there, and so I just wanted to come up with a more so simple tank counter pick where things can't really go all that wrong. People tend to really hate gragas these days, so that's why I just came up with a more so simple, cheap champion counter pick. Anyone can really play this champion into him. At most, if you follow these instructions, you should be fine and you should be decently useful enough. Now these are the general runes event for classic runes, of course. Double HP scaling ability power, super good scaling oriented runes. Mainly your goal is very simple. Rush Kainic Rocker. You don't care about Bummy, you don't care about anything else. Just because the item is still broken on Cho'Gath, especially into champs like Gragas, because he has to commit with his E for him to actually like break your shield, right? If he gets to break it, and then he's out of fuel. Then it's your time to trade into him, right? Now, one of the notable things that you should actually watch out for, more so early on, later on, it doesn't matter all that much when you get a lot of him more, but you still should do it, of course, if your team is around or if you want to trade back. So when he E's you, you could aim to like Q and W him, so he can't pop his Q in time, and he will be also knocked up. So then you will get also a really good opportunity to trade into him, because meantime you are stunned, he's also knocked up and slowed after, right? So that will generally allow you to W started, I do believe, based on his mana. Yeah, like swing one. These are generally like good trades, of course, because you have good sustain, he has sustain, but you wanna avoid his empowered basics to stay hurt. So don't, I would say don't underestimate them, of course, but as soon as you have grasp, as soon as you have an opportunity, of course, uh, aim to take it, of course, because you'll be able to like really easily just trade into him. In here we got level 2, of course, guys, so we'll be able to force a bit more smoothly, and we see like most of the damage he dealt to us, we did heal up. Oh, he actually sidestepped me quite nicely. Thought we're gonna get a Q into him, so we get a good trade, but apparently not really. Just pushing a little. If he is, you remember Q under yourself, very simple rule. I wanna actually Ramos is mid lane now. He walks downward, so this ward might be a little wasteful, but if you saw him mid lane, if you would spot him earlier, you should just like walk up, and just aim to push the wave in, basically, and just aim to actually like Q him when he's last hitting the cannon, so he may deny a... Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. But I still made him lose some degree of HP. Maybe we get a swing. No, we don't. That's fine. Okay, I shouldn't turn back there. So in there, I should ban actually silence. So that's actually totally on me. So I would definitely take a bit less. And by the way, you can also silence him when he's charging up his ability. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. But generally speaking, this should be a very easy stream. As I misled you. But I would trade into him very, very nicely. I misled you guys. That was a bad miss. He's burning his mana, so that's fine, like he can do that, that's totally fine. Oh, I keep missing these. That's not really great from him either. Yeah, we're burning quite a lot of our mana, huh? And just flash him. Just flash him. Funny. Now we did have some misplays because occasionally we didn't silence him, so he got to pop his Q, right? Notably, you could also silence him when he presses his W, right? So those are some... He will flash on us, maybe, no? Even with the flash, he wouldn't kill us, so we will just soak the XP, guys, and just recap. Now after this point, the game's over for Gragas. He does go for a heavy mana oriented build because I have become very bullet spongy, but that shouldn't be a concern for you. That shouldn't really be a concern for you. Now you're just HP maxing and we are rushing this. You don't necessarily need refillable. It's a good item, I know, but you don't wanna like delay Kainic. By Chrome timer his bot lane though, so it's kinda weird. Guess he just showed up bot lane, right? he mayhaps needs. So we stack a lot of HP with R per level, with overgrowth. And so your goal is very simple now to just scale at most. Because if you play this correctly, you cannot kill him. But we want to stack one of these bad boys. So, or we can also just like do this, right? And we can chew ourselves very quickly through a cannon wave. And we just rotate. Maybe I could then keep power, but I don't know if everyone rotates, you cannot contest this anyways. That's the rule, you know. So it's not like look, it's not like you should always silence after few, of course. Just learn how to layer it because you know it's just very. Oh, this wasn't good enough. Maybe I could then predict a bit backwards actually. And now we got the back off a little because of course Samus will be there, and it's kind of a bummer because Leona rotated and he would maybe hover as well. So that's that makes us a bit of course like a bit more confident to step up. So I think we just go. Gonna let it be. Ramos has hard time to gank me because he does AP damage. If we pick this up, we are happy. Already got 1 hour stack, of course, but not sure about this fight in here because I feel like they just collapse. Like they have too many collapsing champs for us to handle. Just silence him so he doesn't get to EU. Now he doesn't heal. Oh, my basic cancelled last shit, I guess. 9 here, we will hold a little bit the wave, of course. But he is getting minion block. No, that was a bad cue. That was a bad cue. That doesn't hit again, man. You're not see. How am I angling it so incorrectly? Wow. Wow, it's just unbelievable. That's unfucking believable, man, because he would be dead there. I just didn't layer my shit well. I guess that's okay. I'm a bit concerned about the enemy. Pega Maxer. Might be dead here to Armadillo, no? As I said, just you, just like we're not gonna die here, but we went a bit lower than we should, right? I don't know where the Ramos is, to be honest, but it's a very simple matchup, you know, because at most like this is still a little bit hard, kind of even, I would say, but it gets progressively better and better, of course. Not like you're gonna get progressively worse. Thought you're gonna hear some. Bro, what the fuck is this even? Genuinely, what the fuck is that even? I shouldn't minion block, please. Oh, yo. You gonna diamond? No, he's not. Oh, the shield defeat. Yeah, it's fine. Tiny Crocan incoming, so we wanna actually push this wave and maybe get a plate. So you actually get a super good recal, I would say. Definitely more to push at this a little, sell D-shield. I would say ideally at this point the D-shield doesn't serve you too well, because you won't proc your shield anyways at most, so that's good. You're gonna get this, maybe a control ward even, and the shield is nice. ATMR, health regenerate, it's just there. This basically soaks his whole kit, base kit, and it gets progressively better because we're gonna get HP per level, HP from our HP from so many sources, to the point where this is just overwhelming. And later on in mid-late game, where he goes tank, what the fuck? He really wants to be useless this game. That's kind of weird actually, because not sure, because EP Gragas is not very functional either, that's the thing. Because he gets denied by lots of things, but like tank is kind of like you are tank. But then you don't have threat on occasions to flash in or ult in, so I'm not sure if that's even like way better this game. Oh, what's a good combo, but I shouldn't reach, man. Oh, he doesn't use his EZ. That's a bit of a... Gonna give him... Get an extra grass, guys. We are ramping that HP up. And we see like visually that this Kynic does have 407. We're gonna go down for this, of course. Oh, it kinda looks like an entangle. Ooh. At least we deny it. It's kinda bad though for me to walk away because I would get some demolished rock on the tower, but I guess this is fine. This kinda doesn't die. It's okay. And because he's tank, it's even worse in a way. Because then he... Like, what does he do? Genuinely. Okay, so Cho'Gath is not a young cancelable wind-up. Kinda random. Kinda random actually. Also, I should W max. I accidentally... Actually quite accidentally I did but if we run out of mana faster then of course like Marquez is also by the way super useful into Gragas, right? But he's just burning his mana by the way. At most he's just burning his mana. And so we do heal up actually quite nicely. We're gonna get Marquez into that team comp of course soon. No, we couldn't get the swing off. Kind of a bummer, right? Oh, really, Gragas? It's going a bit low on HP, but we're gonna get the final gem that you really need in this matchup. Is usually you wanna wait until Kynic Rockern restacks and then fight him. Obviously, but you're gonna lose HP as well if you constantly trade, so that's again also fine if you wanna play that way. You can also wait for Kynic, that's a bit more consistent, you know. Because now we got again a gigantic HP shield, so it's like... As I said, he's at most just burning his mana. Maybe he can if he wants to ride, but... Kinda bad that I never... It's not gonna be like great to like spare your reperma, I would say. We can stack. I think a little bit I should punish more with silence. Maybe lore, maybe, but it's not concerning because the mountain drake even more annoying for Gragas, right? And as I said, even if you're not insane, as I said before, at Cho'Gath, we're still gonna perform super well, most. Marquez is so insane this game, I mean 3 AP, CC. So broken OP, right? With TP top lane, you can get a Dark Seal as well. I feel like I'm gonna get some kills now and then, so... I mean, you can do that, but it's like... Bro, he's here. Eat him, man. Eat him! Oh, for fuck's sake, he's the Leona player. No, sorry for the language though, guys. Like, it's not very appropriate, of course. But this one, I wanna R him. If you won't die to this Q, he will. AB. Oh, fucking damn. We got our 2 Dark Seal stacks though. So we're ramping up quite nicely. We are getting there. We are really good at pushing as well. At this point I might just get a Bummy, you know, it fits really well at Cho'Gath. This specific game we mainly wanna put emphasis on a Mar at first and then some armor, because Pike is not really a threat for you because your HP bar already covers his damage at most. Then Jin kind of, but he's also lethality, so it's not like a real DPS champ. Let's go for some random tank build, but I think this game is just not gonna serve him too well. Maybe I could then go for a maybe I could go one for a tier as well. And Kainik is coming back, of course, again, so he can definitely do that, but... And this is how you punish him, of course, so once he messes up his E, another grass prop, of course, he won't use his E. But again, like, he did no damage to your HP bar, and you deal so much... I mean, he can do that as well, that's fine, he can burn his R. But at most, you can space that a little. Oh, I almost messed it up. And usually these will be... Like, look, my HP barely moved as well. Kainik is perma coming back. 650 shield, and it has also heal regen for some random reason. So even if you don't have the shield, you get the other effect, right? And now we just get the wave in. Very simple, you know. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of kills, so I always tell people, like, in games where you feel like you're gonna get a lot of kills, you know, and you don't die as Shoget too often because you're very tanky, you know. Like, you should just get some you can go even a bit more offensive. I would say a good Sunfire wouldn't feel to be bad. A good Sunfire, they have 2 AP, but they have mainly AP. But for now, like, my MR for now will cover the AP damage from the enemy team at most. I wanna put some emphasis on, like, this ramping up damage, because with gragas we go quite often in extended fights, and he doesn't have phase rush, so we can, you know, we can stick to him, so we can get bummy value. But if you would have a phase rush, then it's kind of shit, you know, Sunfire. And then into other ones like, you know, Ramus, you get some value. So this is fully stacked, so at this point no objectives on the map. We can just stack more. Oh, I didn't even imagine he's gonna do that, but kinda bad for him regardless. I mean, it doesn't matter, again, as I said, at this point it gets easier. It doesn't matter if I don't Q under myself, because basically it's still gonna be a good trade for you, you know. Just sometimes it allows you to punish him more heavily. You can't quite kill him because he's quite a big tank, but you can punish him more easily, so you should definitely, like, aim to Q a bit more often than I do under yourself. So basically you get to trade into him, and now we have TP soon for Drake. We are not very collapsible, because you got to remember, Ramus, what does Ramus do into Choget? That has, like, so much more gigantic shield, nothing. And he, again, can't collapse on you. Pike's collapse is shit, because he doesn't even deal damage to a high HP tank like I have. And basically you wanna, like, siege, because you can even, like, take this plate, not plate, I mean this demolish proc in front of gragas. So you can, like, slowly push the tower, and that will just generally allow you to, you know, move your camera in between, look for TP opportunities. But Choget is not like a Malphite or Ron, he's not the best collapser usually. But basically gragas went mid lane. He just died. There's not much to say to that. We got a tower, we got minions, it's like already over 800 gold. Maybe we can try to collapse on this Ginny boy, but I think it's very hard because he does have fleet. Maybe he does, no, actually he has Yomus. It's kind of disgusting as well, right? It's kind of hard to collapse. He'll try to at least protect the tower. Yeah, it's really too disgusting. I don't know if we can we contest that? Maybe I can step up. I mean, it looks like it's kind of gone though, no? Okay. Maybe I could then step up actually earlier. That's on me as well. Maybe go in. That's on me as well. I could then actually... Wait, I missed a few. A little I missed a few. Would be nice if I can... the silence, right? The silence. He died in the animation. That's just funny. Iceborne is also really good. I'm actually really thinking about Iceborne because that allows you to have more stickiness actually. We may just go Iceborne. You can get both, you know, it's fine if you get both. But I really like Iceborne into the enemy pump, you know, overall. That extra, you know, throw really does benefit you if you lose. That extra slow On occasion will really help you a lot, I would say. Definitely gives you a little more DPS. It does scale up on Cho'Gath. It does leave a freezing area, right? Which is actually quite a big cog block for some of their backliners to advance. Like, look, we see how big the freezing area is, right? So there can be a big cog block for basically for the backliners to go into the front or reverse, which is quite useful. We just want this really quick and we can just get this wave really quick in. I don't think so. Like, the thing is, like, I'm so confident to step up because of my HP and I can barely be collapsed on by them because most of them, like, even if 3 of their AP champs show up, they can't really kill me, you know? It's unlikely that we're gonna press Q, so we gotta sit. Yep, you sit on him. Maybe not too hard though. Yo, Gabe, limit yourself. But we're kind of tank though, like too scared I'm not, but not too tank, right? Like, maybe flash out, but maybe I... nah, we don't have follow up. We don't have some exact way of silence him so he doesn't execute, of course. You him. He does reach, okay, I thought it won't for some random reason. And again, we just work Gragas' HP down. His E is up soon, so I slowed him down. And we do have actually money for a Magi, but ideally we get a Bummy. And then we get Jack Show. That's one of the ideal builds that you can go for, but alternatively, because you do stack a lot of HP, I believe this item has lots of mobility on Cho'Gath. Because in a team fight you have a lot of HP, right? And there are gonna be lots of people on top of you like the last time, right? You have at least 3 melee champs. And it's like... it just provides you some extra damage, provides you some extra healing. I don't say it's generally a good item, but I'm really like considering it on champs like Cho'Gath, you know? Because in here they don't have crit for Anduins. At most they don't attack so quickly to go frozen hard, you know? I forgot to stack. I actually forgot to stack that. Like, I even forgot that you can. I even forgot that you can just sit in front of him so he doesn't get too. That's a nice kill. I actually forgot. That's why I said like it's not even that hard of a champion. Like, you don't have to like as a whole like know how to be so insane at Cho'Gath, whatever. And like you don't have to be that insane. Kept saying now we can go Magi as well at this point. The speed is really sweet. I always like to go a little bit of a dark ceiling to Magi on many champs. It does affect our damage, everything scales with a nice amount of 80. Look, 100%, 70. E is not the best, but you use it quite a lot, you know. And I think we just siege, you know. With them, we should always step up because like they can barely push you away from you getting this. Because even if Spike uses Q, you could Q him, or again, like B scenario, you could silence him, so it's either way it's gonna be a winning. To silence him in case he charges Q. We can R him though. Oh, yeah, they extended, so they made longer. We can silence her, so she can't even R. They made longer, she gets R at the time, so now it reaches actually. And before it didn't, so we are quite a big monster, right? So we actually match up our size. And now the other reason why I picked Cho'Gath this game, so generally speaking Cho'Gath is a way better pick. When they have this type of champions where you wanna you wanna use Kai Necrocurn against burst, against this type of CC champs that you have to tank like Gragas, Ramus. So against that comp is generally good Cho'Gath with this Kai Necrocurn setup. And your silence is very useful against like most of them because they are relatively short range. Medium range, so your QW can be super useful, and your R does provide a lot of value into their rather squishy front line. I mean, it would be squishy if Gragas would at most like go for a build, I would say. But Spike is quite squishy, you know, so basically if you get looted more than half, it is... That's the only way we died. That's the only way you're gonna die, right, this game. And I don't know how the fuck did I walk into it so good. You guys got my point. This game was, of course, wasn't really played in the highest possible rank, you know. I played it basically in Master, like 200 LP right now, but just came up with a nice little cool idea for you guys to play to counter Gragas, because again, like as I heard, there are a lot of Gragas haters, and obviously for good reasons, because he got very overbuffed on top lane, and just wanted to come up with something simple, you know, a more build, really good, decent scaling. I would just say like some games Cho'Gath Cho'Gath is kind of a weird champion because he really falls off against HP base damage and mobility, so you're gonna be kinda dog shit against both of those things. And but this game, even like if you look at the enemy comp, it's a super decent champion, right? So it really came down to that as well. But yeah, guys, that's it for now, guys. And leave a like. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more top lane content like this. Have a nice day.